Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week of July 8 to 14. Your cards this week, Taurus: energies leaving, completing or transitioning. We have the Two of Cups. Focus energies this week, we have the King of Wands clarified with the Moon. We have the World coming in towards the end of the week. So, recent past here, Taurus. Now, I've got the Two of Cups, but that came out together with this guy, King of Swords. So, we're dealing with some kind of partnership here, some kind of soul connection, twin flame energy with that Two of Cups. So, this could be your romantic partner, it could be a business partner, or just somebody that's very close to you. It could be a close friendship as well. Now, with the King of Swords, a couple of interpretations. Now, that could be that the person that you are dealing with is an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. But I feel that in this particular reading, that King of Swords energy is about seeing a situation with this person, this close partnership, clearly. The King of Swords is a revealer of truth. He cuts through to actually see things for exactly what they are, through a very, grounded, strong, mature energy. So I feel like you are sort of seeing something for what it is in the situation with this person. So yeah, I mean, maybe you had been with this very strong sort of soulmate energy. Sometimes when there's a lot of emotional energy there and feelings of love and that sort of thing, we all know that love is blind, if it's a romantic partnership. Or sometimes we just want to see the best in everybody. But I feel like this week, or in the recent past, that there's been a taking off of the rose-tinted glasses and seeing things for exactly what they are. Not necessarily if they were, bad or negative, but I just feel like some of the gloss is worn off and you're now able to sort of, see this situation or person with more clarity, so you can assess whether, you want to move forward with it. That's what I see there in that combination. So focus energies this week here, Taurus. We've got the King of Wands and we have the Moon. So I feel like this does move on from the situation fairly well. So again, different interpretations. King of Wands, the person that you're dealing with, if they're not an air sign, they could be also a fire sign. So that would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And we sort of carry on that feeling of needing to reveal truth or see things for what they are under the Moon energy. So the Moon energy can be about, a situation that's a little bit shrouded in the half-light. So it could be that there's an element of confusion around this person that you're in this partnership or relationship with, and you're not too sure exactly, whether it's a long-term prospect for you, whether you're actually sort of reading them right, whether they're actually presenting themselves to you in an authentic and honest way. That's that Moon energy, and it has that kind of sense to put you under a little bit of a spell, I'm hearing, but sort of an illusion of sorts. And that's why, potentially that King of Swords energy was there to reveal some of those truths for you, to maybe make you able to see with clarity. Now, this week there could be that sense of slipping back under the spell a little bit. So just remember, that you saw things for what they were for a reason. So not to actually, then sort of give the person the benefit of the doubt and put back on those rose-tinted glasses and carry along under that half-light of the Moon energy. Now, it's interesting with the King of Wands, if that's not the person that we're talking about, this is the energy of being visionary, of being able to see things clearly, being able to take the leadership and say, okay, I can see the situation for what it is. I'm no longer going to be under the guise, under the illusion, and I'm going to take some action in order to bring the situation to completion, which we see here with the World card. So that's what the King of Wands can be. It's taking, once again, we've got, if we just reveal that, we do have two King energies here. So this is about you being very practical about the situation, being mature, being dominant, being grounded, and being the one who is able to make the decisions as to what you want to do about the situation. It's not about you allowing other people to decide and hold the power. This is you holding the power, holding your wand of power, deciding what you want to do, calling the shots, because this is your empire we're talking about. It's your life. So you need to decide which way is best for you. And I think you're going to have very strong visionary truth seeing skills this week. It's going to be heightened. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, the moon can also talk about, on the flip side of the illusionary energy, actually having a strong sense of intuition. So I think you're really going to be tuning into the situation, this partnership, and deciding whether it's right for you and whether you want to let it carry on or whether you want to end it. Because we do have world energy coming in towards the end of the week, Taurus. So the world energy talks about new beginnings and it talks about endings. And it talks about them in a sense of karmic life lessons. So either way, this situation or this person was in your life for a reason. I feel like there was something that you needed to learn from them that was part of your journey. But the key is that, you know, after you've learned what you need to learn from a situation, you know, and you can feel that it's naturally time, you know, it's the time to end the season, it's a time to sow, there's a time to reap, that we don't just carry it on. I'm just seeing autumn leaves falling, you know, getting crunchy, falling to the ground and staying in that winter. We don't want to do that. We want to keep on in a state of renewal, of regrowth. And we do that by knowing when is the right time to move on from a situation. That's what I'm seeing here. So knowing that, okay, I've learned what I needed to from this situation. I know that it was a karmic, karmic lesson. There was a sense of destiny to it. But I'm now ready to jump through the hoop to my next one, to my next life lesson. That's what we see in the World card. It tells us that life never sort of gives us a resting period in between life lessons. We literally jump from one straight into the next one. But, you know, with the World, it's saying that what was, you know, set out to be the intention that was set in the situation has been reached. It has materialized in the physical world, and it's time for you to move on to your next karmic challenge. And that's how we keep growing and it's, you know, spiritually evolving. This has been a key step on your spiritual evolution, but we're bringing it to clarity this week. You're deciding whether you've learned the lesson you need to from it and you're moving on to your next one, or if there's still something you feel like you need to gain from it, then you'll stay until the time's right, just until you're ready to, you know, to jump into the next season of your life. That's what we have for you this week, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Just keep in mind, it is a general reading. I'm not saying that every Taurus is going through this week and assessing a soul connection and deciding whether they want to stay in it or not. But some of you are, and that's who this reading is for. And we'll see you for another reading next week.